Hey everybody, I'm back. Did you miss me? Yeah, I didn't think so. But I got a new album to review. But I just want to go out on a limb before I get into this. I'm not experienced at all with this band. This is the first thing I've ever heard by them, and I'm kind of lukewarm towards it. Today's album that we're going to be talking about is the new album by Dimmu Borgir, Eonian. Eonian? Eonian? eBay? I don't know how to pronounce the title, but it's the new one by Dimmu Borgir. Now, as I said, I have no experience with this band. This is the first thing I've ever heard by them. I have no idea if this is a great crowning achievement for them. I don't know if this is burning garbage compared to their other albums. I'm just looking at this from my own experience. This is the only thing I have to compare it to. I will also say black metal is not my forte. I'm not a big black metal guy, but I appreciate it for what it is. So, that being said, I'm a bit out of my element here, but I wanted to look into something new that I've never looked into before. And I know from, obviously, listening to this, these guys have a symphonic element to their music, which I really like. Symphonic metal bands like Nightwish and Camelot are really up my alley, and I thought, well, yeah, sure, symphonic black metal type stuff sounds snazzy. And it was snazzy, although, at the risk of getting myself crucified for saying this, I find this album to be a bit lukewarm, in my opinion. I don't hate what I hear, but it fails to leave an impact. I don't go away humming parts of songs or being mesmerized by the musicianship. Not that the musicianship is bad. It's very complex and well executed, etc., etc., etc. But I feel like this album doesn't stick out to me. It very much so lacks impact, in my opinion. For me personally, if you love this album and it's like the best thing you've ever heard, cool. Awesome. Enjoy it. But for me, this album left me incredibly lukewarm. It's not something I regret listening to per se, or regret that I've purchased, but it's definitely not what I was expecting. A lot of the people I know that like Dimmu say they're like this amazing experience, and maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset when I listened to this album. I really am not sure. But I was expecting something that would blow my mind, and I didn't get that. I got something that was enjoyable, but has no staying power. I don't find myself going back to this album very often, if at all. I've listened to this album about 10 times since I got it, and it doesn't really do much for me. But that being said, I like the symphonic elements, and it creates a nice gothic atmosphere. The lyrics, I have a hard time reading the lyrics in the book, I think, that comes with it. I think it's because I need glasses, and I'm getting old at this point. It's what you'd expect, very kind of abstracted lyrics. Not abstracted, that's not the word I'm looking for. There is some abstract elements to the lyrics. A lot of use of metaphor and simile, that kind of thing. It's your kind of a traditional black metal thing going for the lyrics, except a bit less blatantly satanic, in my opinion, from what I can understand. As I said, I'm old and I need glasses, so... All in all, I think this was a decent album. I don't necessarily know if I'd recommend it as... I'd give it like a C-. If you're already into symphonic metal, this might be right up your alley. For me, it didn't do anything for me, so I can't recommend it to people that I know that are into, like, technical death metal, personally, but that's kind of apples and oranges anyway. So, yeah, that's the end of my long hiatus. I hope you guys are having a good summer, and I'll see you next week. This is Adamsaurus signing out. Bye-bye.